Today, I'm going to speak about Israel. My husband and I, we flew into Tel Aviv, and we're just in our own lane, minding our own business. We jumped into an Uber to go to our hotel. It was night time, and the Uber driver offered us all sorts of places to go, the nightclubs in Tel Aviv. And we say, bro, wait a second. You say, what? We don't belong to that kingdom. We don't belong to that kingdom. We don't do those places. So we went to our hotel, we checked in, we did our prayers and everything, and we went to sleep. Now, if you know Tel Aviv, it is just as secular as London is, as Manchester is, as Liverpool is, as any other city that you might, any other secular city that you may think of. That's Tel Aviv. We spent 2 days in Tel Aviv, and it wasn't good. The people nice, this country nice, but there was this warfare hanging in the air. In the spirit, something was not right. So we moved from Tel Aviv, we went to Jerusalem, and we thought, this is going to be kosher, because we are just going to be following the footsteps of Jesus to Bethlehem and all these places. We ended up not going to Nazareth because we didn't have time for it. But we did places like En Gedi and all other biblical places. Now, we are in Jerusalem and things are not even better. So we are like, what is going on? In my mind, I'm thinking, this land, Archangel Michael himself is watching over this land. So this should be peaceful and this should be like this, but the warfare in the spirit was there. I was like, what? Now we are nearly coming back, and my husband caught this cold, so he's sick now. And I'm like, God, and things are just going crazy. And I'm like, God, this can't be. At least I thought Israel was going to be better, but it wasn't. It's a nice country, the people are nice, but the spiritual warfare in that nation, that is hanging in the atmosphere, in the air, everywhere, that is, I was like, what, God? So this is the lesson that I learned from Israel, that you do not go somewhere and think like I was thinking. Archangel Michael is watching over this land, so this will be a safe place. We can just like enjoy the biblical sites and all this kind of stuff, and not do too much praying, because after all this visiting these sites, you're tired, and and I have learned a lesson not to rely on this kind of thinking like I was, but to pray even when it's hard, to pray even when you are tired. So that was my experience with Israel. And next, we will go to Greece. Shalom. Stay blessed and be blessed.